bloody lab. I just bumped into the baked potato man. It's all right. You're all right. It's negative.
Well, it worked?
Yeah.
It worked.
Yes.
I had this terrible speech prepared. You know, I was going to go, fly to Vod's alone.
Ski off a cliff, I know. Well, not to be. You're going to have to make other plans now.
You're saying it really worked?
Yes. You're in remission.
Why you
The deterioration has reversed. The rogue cells are breaking down. It's excellent.
You did it.
Oh, God, no. He did it. And you did it. I just got lucky. I got very lucky. I'm so grateful because, you do your best. And I expected this to work. But if it hadn't, I couldn't bear it.
Marry me.
Oh,
No. I am serious.
just sit for a minute and breathe and know it in your bones that it worked. You're all right. You're gonna live forever.
Will you marry me? I have wanted to marry you for the longest time, Alex, but I dared not ask.
Why?
Because I knew you would say yes, and I wouldn't do that to you.
But I love you.
So say yes.
Why wouldn't you ask?
I couldn't put you through that again. What you suffered with your father, you deserve a full and happy life.
Oh. So bloody noble. First Edmund and now me. You're gonna protect us all.
If I can.
I'll marry you. Yes! Wait, under one condition, though. I'll keep all your secrets. And I'll love you forever. You have to promise me, though, that you won't protect me from the truth, no matter how grim. Because if we do this, we're one person. And what hurts you hurts me. What gives you joy gives me joy. And that we'll be married together, for better or for worse.
In sickness and in health.
As long as we both shall live. That's what they meant. I won't settle for less.
Alex, that's exactly what you'll have.
Can't even escape you here, can I?
You mind if I sit down?
Could I possibly stop you?
Well, I suppose you could try to have me thrown out of the country.
I can make a few calls. What are you doing here? You're following me.
Are you flattering yourself? Actually, I'm just as surprised as you are. I come here quite often whenever I'm hungry in London.
Do you?
Yeah. Food's good, centrally located, reasonably priced.
Sound like a commercial. That's very strange. This is where I met Dimitri on our first date.
Oh, how romantic. Actually, Dimitri, well, it wasn't our first date, but he took me here too.
Oh, well, then it stands to reason. You still haven't told me what you're doing here in London.
Besides being hungry. Well, I figured I'd just kill a little time before the...
Before the reading of the will. I mean, that's why you're here, isn't it?
Don't you think some blood relative of Dimitri should be here?
By all means. But why all the secrecy? You could have told me you were coming. You thought I was going to cut you or your family out of the will, didn't you? I mean, that's why you came here without telling me.
Alex, you don't apprise me of your comings and goings, so why should I?
Oh, have it your way, Edmund. You know why I behaved the way I did.
Yes, I do. But what about now? You have any more dirty little secrets?
You're about to find out. For the record, I don't want to run off with his entire estate. You can do that with my blessing.
This is not about the money. I don't give a damn about that. You know what this is about.
Well, what?
It's about family. It's about blood. It's about my brother wanting me to be here.
Well, so you are. Your coffee's on me. We should get a taxi. Unless the idea of sharing a cab with me is too distasteful.
Not at all.
No, really. I can manage. I'm a big girl. I'm going to remain civil until this is over. Thankfully, the end is in sight.
Alexandra, my dear, I'm so sorry.
Clive, it's good to see you again.
In such sad circumstances.
I know. Clive Garrison, I'd like to introduce Edmund Gray, Dimitri's brother. He's flown all the way from America for the reading. I would have told you sooner, but I didn't know myself.
Oh, yes. It's good to see you, Mr. Gray.
Mr. Garrison.
Mr. Gray rang me earlier, so I was aware of his arrival.
Oh, how very considerate. Shall we begin?
I had hoped when you and Dimitri drew up your new wills that I wouldn't be executing them for quite some time.
I know. Do you think it's possible before you read the will in its entirety, you could just give us a brief overview of Dimitri's wishes?
Is that all right with you, Mr. Gray?
That's fine.
Very well. Mr. Marek was a generous man. He made provisions to restore the fortunes and property of his great aunt, the Duchess Eugenia Andrassy, and his cousin, the Princess Gillian Andrassy. He also set up generous trust funds for his nephew and niece, Sam and Madeline Gray, and left substantial money and property to Anton and Corvina Lang. Anton is his son, correct? He's made a generous bequest to Miss Peggy Moody, various small gifts to friends, and... Oh, yes, a special request that his horse, Maximilian, go to a Miss Bianca Montgomery. In witness whereof, I sign this document on the date below written, Dmitri Yakov Marek.
Thank you very much, Clive, for going over that for us.
I'm not finished. There's still the codicil.
A codicil?
It was added in the States. Perhaps Mr. Marek's American lawyer can explain it better. Biddy? Yes, has Mr. Montgomery arrived? Good. Well, send him in straight away.
Jackson, what are you doing here?
Hello, Jack.
Hello, all. Mr. Garrison. Alex, I'm very sorry to blindside you this way, but it is true. Dimitri amended his will.
When?
He called me to his bedside at Seaview.
But that's impossible. My husband was in a coma most of the time.
I assure you, he was quite lucid when he and I spoke. It was right after his stem cell therapy.
Are you telling me he called you to his hospital bed and drafted an amendment?
Yes, I am.
Why is this so hard for you to believe?
Because it doesn't make any sense. Why would he do something like that without telling me?